FightHype.com with my man Demetrius Andrade, the two-division champion of the world, fighting November 25th on pay-per-view against David Benavidez. And Demetrius, man, it kind of feels like this type of opportunity is overdue for you. How do you feel now that this fight is here?
Oh, no, I feel good. I'm glad we got, the stuff out the way, cross your T's, dot your I's type stuff. And I'm just excited, I came over this way to try to make the best fights happen. And I went the Charlo route, I went the Plant route before they fought. And those was pretty much the two matchups before David Benavidez. I wanted to at least get, I think those guys would have been two good fights for me to develop my body to 168 to potentially have the David Benavidez fight. But it just happened where he has nowhere to go, I have nowhere to go, and the fight's now. So it just made sense. I'm 35 years old. I'm not trying to fight him when I'm 38 years old. I'm not trying to be in that type of position. So now's the time for me. And I think he's going to just bring out the best Andrade with his style. So I'm excited.
At 35, like you mentioned, and, going up now to 68, second fight there, you beat Demond Nicholson, but how do your legs feel at 35, carrying all the way up to 68?
I mean, that's why I had that first fight, to figure out what I have to do. And once I got in there with Nicholson, I figured out, okay, this is what we need to do to whatever, me and the team. We figure out how to develop the leg power, put some volume on my back and certain parts of my body, and now we're here. This is it. It's this opportunity might not be here tomorrow. So it's I've always been ready to take on whoever the best is, because I think I have all the ability and courage to make it happen.
You were talking earlier about Plant doesn't quite have your footwork and IQ. Speaking of footwork in this fight, did he move too much, or is it a case of you got to be able to sustain that type of movement for 12 rounds, or is it a case of you can't just move like that all night? What do you think of that?
I mean, listen, to each his own. My ability, my body mechanics is different than his, so he has to do what's good for him and what's best at his time, and that's, even if he overworks himself, that's his problem. That's not mine. So I'm gonna be able to do what I know how to do, because I've been doing it all my life. And I'm gonna be able to pick the spots that I think that's gonna be able to land some great shots against Benavidez, because it's just gonna come forward. And it's fine, because I have the finesse. I do have the leg work. I know how to move. I know when to mix it up. I know when to take time off. I know how to win 3 minutes for the next 36 minutes, should I say.
Do you think, your power, in particular that left hand, is going to get his respect more than other fighters have?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. Oh, yeah, because it's fast, it's crisp, and with him, I'll be able to throw it at all angles.
So you feel like you like that style of someone like him just coming straight for you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, since Chris Maddox, I had a dude named Aquaconta Dakwa, where he was something like that. He was a straightforward guy, wanted to load up on shots and stuff like that, and it's just, I pick him apart. Not saying David fights like that, but he's a big guy. He was a big guy, big, strong guy. And so I just know how to frustrate him. I know how to take the will away. I know how to take layers off people. It's not going to be easy against David, because he's a champion. He has will. He's still young, and he does have skills, but he don't have the best skills out there.
What would you say to a fan who's like, man, I just spent that 85 on Canelo? Charlo, the guy. Now, unlike Charlo, you were a middleweight champion. You already did that at 60. You're not coming straight up from 54 like he did. But what do you say to a fan who's like, man, I don't know if I want to part with this money based on how the last...
I think the fans in boxing and everybody does their job the correct way to get the people to understand. This is David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. This is not Charlo and Canelo. This is not that at all. This is the best fight to be made. The best fight and the best. At their proper weight classes, should I say. I mean, it's my second fight, but it is my weight class. I want to be 3-divisional world champion, own the whole middleweight division before I, hang up the gloves.
How do you see the second half of this fight going? That's usually when he comes on strong.
Listen, just because he comes on strong with those other fighters that are not able to move the way I move, we can't, but I'm glad he does that. I'm glad, because it's still going to work into my favor. So the first half, what is going to happen? He's going to take pounding, and all of a sudden he take all the pounding. He takes it all. He just takes everything. In the second half, he's hell no, I'm gonna be running the second half then. I'm like, oh shit, I'm up 8. All right. Get him out of here. But no, you know, it's just imagination. But let's see.
I know we got to see it play out in the ring, but you know his advantages on paper: younger, bigger, throws a lot of punches. What are your advantages over him?
Yeah, I mean, I think he throws a lot of punches in spurts, and then, you know, the moments where you have to be in those positions for him to do that. And I think I have enough skills to minimize that, block a lot of shots, slip a lot of shots, and also counter with a lot of shots, because he's so used to hitting people that he's not prepared to get countered back or have his hands up. So, yeah. Anyway, that's too much.
Yeah.
But not that he's going to change that. You can't. You know, he's just, that's what he is right there. So, but yeah.
And lastly, brother, thanks for your time. You see this going one-sided, or are you gonna have to walk through hell? What do you visualize when you feel
it's gonna be either both ways, man. It's just, I don't care. And he's not coming over here thinking he's just gonna walk through me, like, and then I'm not thinking I'm gonna just walk through him. It's not that at all. So I know we're gonna have to, like, you know, we're in great shape already. We're just gonna, you know, put it up a little more, work on what we have to work on for the punching condition and the hard shots that I'm going to be throwing for him to be like, holy shit.
Thank you, Demetrius. It's you again, and we'll see you again, you know, November 25th on pay-per-view, brother. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Thank you.